So poops, Singapore just had its National Day and Malaysia is heading towards its on August the 31st right now. We are going to be celebrating #Merdeka Negaraku Tanah Tercinta Sayang Anak Malaysia. But as we kind of move closer and closer and as I read the news, I really just have to wonder, why is Malaysia weaponizing nationalism? I think all of us, we have that experience of standing up in an assembly and then singing Negaraku, reciting the Rukun Negara and everything that makes up this whole experience somehow of being a Malaysian with our national symbols one after another. Don't get me wrong, it's great to love your country, but the more and more I use the Malaysian internet, the more I see that our national culture towards like Malaysian symbols is actually extremely toxic. Just consider what happened in Penang just a while ago when an apek hung the flag wrongly. Now influencers one after another, like Rizal American, are going over showing these people what is correct. Political parties led by our one and only Akmal Saleh, Datuk Akmal Saleh, are going over and offering to teach people a lesson. And the entire internet is exploding with all of these people talking about how this person is not loyal, that person is not loyal, all these type Cs are the bangsa yang terbalikkan bendera, cannot speak Malay and everything out there.
Akmal threatening to conduct a class, DAP defending, and both of them having an epic rap battle probably, only for UMNO to make the same mistake. So let's take a broader perspective.
It's not great to get the flag wrong, because obviously that's a symbol of the country, that's what you think of whenever you think of Malaysia. But I think in this country, we look for mistakes one after another, and on first glance, it seems like it's all totally great and everything. But if you actually look closely, you will see that actually there are a lot of racists just hiding out there, throwing out their personal anger, frustration, tak suka budak Cina, by pointing out small mistakes, which they won't when people from their own race make those exact same mistakes. You can tell who they are lah, like by the way that they make hot shots saying that, oh, this race is not loyal, this race won't protect Malaysia if we're in a war, writing all sorts of nonsense with fake accounts. And it doesn't take a genius to realize that a lot of these people are not even real Malaysians, that they are not really patriotic, that they are literally only on our platforms because they want to hate. And the question that always comes out on my mind is, if you all really love the Malaysian flag so much, then why are you using it to attack other Malaysians? The whole point of a flag like this is that it symbolizes the 34 million people who live in this country. And yes, at the end of the day, if you get the flag wrong, it's not a great thing, but living in a country or living with people is about actually loving those people, engaging with those people, and not literally trying to torture people every single time they make small mistakes, as if you are the judge, jury, and execution, when in reality, you are none of those things.
And oh yeah, when you make the exact same mistakes, which you can fix by either doing it nicely or just going out there and then physically fixing it yourself. The way these nice people are doing, without having to ask people to go for a class.
I wish I could say that this was just like something that one or two people in Malaysia do, but what really mortifies me is the fact that somehow or another, even pointing out mistakes like this can be a political cause that can cause people to get votes. Literally, the whole reason that politicians are going out there talking about how they are the most national in the world and trying to compete to say, akulah yang terpaling nasional, janganlah dengar PAS ni, and all that, because it's actually politically convenient. Seriously, if you wanted to really point out mistakes, then I think that Akmal would be going over to PAS headquarters and then try to crucify the Teguh Memimpin people. And if what was behind this wasn't racism, then you'd also see the very same Akmal go over to the Ministry of Education to crucify the people who got the flag wrong in the SPM results report from this year.
Oh, and I'm gonna remind you of this again. So when is he gonna protest outside Pemuda UMNO headquarters?
But no, we don't see that, because for a lot of these people, it's all about political convenience. They won't act unless it's politically convenient, and we know that for a fact. I love Malaysia, but if we are going to continue on with this normalized culture of toxic nationalism, where the people who are preaching terpaling Malaysia actually don't care about the Malaysian flag in the first place and are literally just using it 24/7 to gaslight people as a tool for racism, then I seriously wonder what the point of the Malaysian flag is. It's like, you're saying that you want people to be loyal to Malaysia, but in reality, you are literally only using it as an excuse to be racist to other people. So how does that work exactly? As far as I know, right, like a nation is a group of people who have the same culture, who have the same heritage, common experiences, some other things that Renan basically came up with. But the fact is, this flag actually symbolizes people, and I think that if we somehow or another keep on focusing on like how it looks, how it's designed, how many points on the star, what the moon looks like, and we don't focus on the people and actually developing the people as a whole or learning to get along with people, right, then it doesn't really matter how many times you go out and scream the lyrics of Negaraku, your nationalism will always be toxic and this country won't have a future. Alright, and that's all to say about that, and bye.